How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Stas here. Welcome back to another video, and cheers, by the way. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. We're almost at 45,000 subscribers, which is nuts. So listen up. We have to break down SoFi stock, do an update on the charts, and talk about the S&P 500. Not the actual index, but SoFi stock getting into the S&P 500, which looks like might be happening. That might happen sooner rather than later. So guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe and get your free stocks for Moomoo. Check out the link down below. Open up your account and deposit at least $100. Once you do that, you get 5 free stocks, and deposit at least $1,000. You get 10 more free stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And overall, guys, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So cheers again to that. That's the best deal on the market right now. So use the link down below or go to stassurfs.com/Moomoo. And let's get into it. So, guys, it's almost noon on the East Coast right now, and we have SoFi down almost 2%. Well, I guess maybe not almost 2%, more like 1.5%. But either way, we are down. We're at $15.66, which means now we're down about $1 from the highs from Friday. Looks like on Friday we hit $16.61. Now we're at $15.60, so we're down about 5-6% off the highs, seeing a healthy pullback. Here on the 5-day, 5-minute, you guys can see we are under both moving averages right now, and it looks like we might be testing the support from last week, being about 1530 to 1550. We're getting awfully close to that point right now, guys. So that's what I'm noticing on the 5-day, 5-minute. On the 10-day, 30-minute, you guys can see we're also slightly under the moving averages, although we're still obviously up massively off the lows from just about 10 days ago, guys. We're still up around $2 off that low, or about 15%. And here on the 1-hour chart, you guys can see, obviously, we're holding an uptrend. We're above the 180 SMA right now on this time frame, which is very good news. And on the 4-hour time frame, let me pull this up and show you guys. If I zoom in, with today's trading, we have pulled down to the 50 SMA. We're holding above it right now as support, which is good news. And that moving average, the 50 SMA, has held as support on the 4-hour chart ever since, it looks like here, the beginning of October, ever since the stock was in the mid-high 7s. So think about it, guys. Now we're at 15. So pretty much for the last 100% gain that we saw, SoFi has been riding the 50 SMA, which honestly, if it breaks, if this moving average does break, maybe we get a bigger sell-off, SoFi might be coming down maybe to fill the gap here towards 1250, 1350. That'd be in the scenario where we get a bigger pullback, right? But as of now, we're not breaking under the 50 SMA yet. We're holding above it pretty clearly, right? So let's talk S&P 500. That's been the talk of the town right now for SoFi stock. Will it get in the S&P 500 index? When will it get in the S&P 500 index? What will this do to the stock? So let's talk a little bit about this, guys, kind of my thoughts here overall. So let me transition over here. But first, don't forget, while I do this, to join the email list, guys. Very important. I'm sending you all my top 3 stocks right to your email every single Monday, which I might start doing it on Sunday soon here. I might switch the day up. Either way, every week, my top 3 stocks are getting sent to you. So make sure you guys put your first name and your email in the description using that link down below. So how does a company get added to the S&P 500 in the first place? Does any average Joe company just go public and automatically get into the S&P 500? No, that's not how it works, guys. You got to have certain criteria There's certain things you have to meet for your company to be eligible to be in the S&P 500 in the first place. So this is what you have to do, the criteria you have to meet. So to be eligible for the S&P 500 index inclusion, let me zoom in a little bit more here so you guys can see. A company should be a U.S. company, okay, makes sense, have a market cap of at least $14.5 billion, makes sense, be highly liquid, okay, and have a public float of at least 10% of its shares outstanding. And the company must also be profitable in its most recent quarter's earnings, and the sum of its trailing 4 consecutive quarters' earnings must also be positive, guys. So there's a lot of moving parts here, a lot of criteria. So let's see how SoFi fares or how they're looking when it comes to the criteria. So is SoFi a U.S. company? Yes. Is their market cap $14.5 billion? Yes, it is. Now it is with this huge rally that the stock has seen. If I zoom in a bit here, you guys see their market cap right above my big old head here is $17 billion. So yes, well over $14.5 billion market cap. They're highly liquid for sure. We have a lot of shares exchanging hands every day. The volume's through the roof. It seems like every day. So the stock is highly liquid, not hard to get in and out of it, no doubt. So it is highly liquid, $14.5 billion market cap. It's a U.S. company. Looks like here, public float of at least 10% of its shares outstanding. I mean, definitely. Let's see. Let's go to the statistics page here on Yahoo Finance. Come on, Yahoo Finance. Bear with me here, guys. My goodness, what a crappy internet connection we got going today. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Why am I paying all this for this crappy internet? All right, let's see. Share statistics. Looks like share percentage or short percentage of float. And by the way, that's another thing worth mentioning. Yeah, it's it's pretty highly shorted. So yeah, let's go back to this. What did it say again? Public float of at least 10% of its shares outstanding. I mean, obviously, that's the case here with SoFi. Looks like here, how many shares outstanding do we even have? 1.09 billion. So yeah, we're good on that end. And the biggest thing here, guys, honestly, is the company must also be profitable in their most recent quarter's earnings. So recently, guys, their most recent quarter, they did 5 cents. So that's profitable. So they're not going to let any old company into the S&P 500. You got to be profitable as well, not only in the most recent quarter's earnings, but also the sum of the trailing 4 consecutive quarters' earnings. They must be positive, which when it comes to SoFi, let me come back over here to the summary tab. I'm pretty sure we're at about 12 cents for the last trailing 12 months. Yeah, EPS is 12 cents trailing 12 months. And if we come over here to the analysis tab, come on, guys. Man, this makes me want to pull my hair out today, guys. Analysis tab, if we come here so we can see kind of the projection for earnings per share. For the current year, we're at 12 cents. Okay, that's the average estimate. Next year, 24 cents for 2025 EPS. So they're only getting more and more profitable. So guys, in my opinion, based on what we just went over, it's only a matter of time before SoFi gets included in the S&P 500 index. I think it's going to happen. It's going to happen for sure. They're meeting all the criteria, at least based on what we just saw right there. They're meeting all the criteria for sure. Now the only thing is, when will they get added to the S&P? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know when it's going to happen, but ultimately I think it will happen. And what happens when stocks get added to the S&P? Well, institutions, funds, all these big boys out there, quote unquote, that mirror these indexes, right? They're going to have to buy up SoFi. And we saw what happened with Palantir, with other stocks that got added to the S&P, man, it caused a frenzy of buying. I mean, look, guys, going over here to Palantir, obviously the stock is running not only because they got added to the S&P, but that did help them, go a lot higher. I think they got added, a month and a half ago. And look at how much their stock is up in the past month and a half. And will SoFi go up just as much as Palantir after SoFi gets added to the S&P? Not necessarily, guys. But, man, it's definitely, well, we can't say definitely, but it, in my eyes, will push the stock higher, most likely. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I think S&P inclusion is coming. I'm long SoFi. You guys know that. I'm freaking pumped. So yeah, where are you at? Where are you guys at with SoFi? Do you think we'll be in the S&P sooner rather than later? Let me know in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free stocks from Moomoo. Once you open up your account and deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks. And overall, guys, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY. So use that link down below, guys, or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Get your free stocks. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.